guys, welcome to today's video and welcome on into my beauty stash. Today we're going to do a good old-fashioned get ready with me. I have some newness from Wicked Widow. This is their American Psycho palette. How cool does this look? They asked if I wanted to receive it in PR. I said absolutely, so here she is. Also some things that I picked up during the Sephora sale. I got these Fenty cherry, are they cherry bomb or whatever, cherry pop, which I think may or may not be sold out right now, but we're going to try these. I got a little clearance over here. I got my hands on the new Givenchy, the pressed powder that does not have shimmer to it. So I'm very excited about this one. I have Say Beauty blush, which you all have been saying this is fantastic, so I just had to pick one up during the sale. And then I got the new House Labs bronzer, which we'll be trying today. I also had this thing from one of my other Sephora hauls. It's the One Size Mixing Drops, and at Ulta the other day they gave me a free About Face foundation, so we're gonna mix the two and I'm gonna see what that looks like. And I have a new highlighter from Revolution Beauty, new mascara from L'Oreal, repurchased my e.l.f. eyeshadow primer. There's just a lot of good things that I'm ready to try out for you guys. Let's get started. All right, so something that is new, but just not new to me, but it's a repurchase. And I think this is my third tube or third bottle of this. And this is from Essence. It's their Hello Good Stuff Glow Serum Primer. This is a dupe for the Glow Recipe Niacinamide Watermelon Dewdrops. I definitely like this as a primer. And I'll save the Glow Recipe one as skincare. That's what it looks like. And it does have a little bit of a watermelon scent to it. But I find whenever I use this, my makeup just looks so smooth. I even take it up under my eye. My makeup looks so smooth, so glowy, so fresh, and it's just, it is one of my most famous primers, my most favorite primers to date. Okay, now we're going to start mixing these two. The foundation they sent me is shade L2 Neutral, and I had this one already, but it's a little older in my stash. So what I'm going to do, this has a doe foot applicator on it, and I'm always careful whenever I pull it out because I don't want it to spill on me. So I'm just going to put some on the back of my hand. I'm going to put a good amount though. Okay, so here's the foundation. I'm going to shake up this. This is the One Size B12 Base Thinner. And I don't know, now I'm thinking maybe I didn't pick up enough. So I see that little pink dot there, and I'm just going to take the end of my IT Cosmetics Love is the Foundation brush and I'm just mixing it like that. Put it on my face. And now let's start blending. Yeah, I feel like I should have probably chosen a thicker foundation, but this was a new one, a new one to me, so I just wanted to go with it. Okay, so I definitely think that it thins it out a lot, and so that also helps to take away some of the coverage. I did adjust my lights. I have one light that I use for filming, and it's just a large ring light, and I keep it on the lowest setting. But some of you have said, you know, the lighting is too bright. I'm like, can't be that bright if it's at the lowest setting. So I dimmed my chandelier, and so I'm hoping you guys can see the colors a little bit better. I don't know. I don't know what else to do. I don't want to have more light. I'm trying to reduce the clutter in this room, so hopefully this is working out well and you're able to see this for its true color. And I think it's nice. It went on well, but it does diminish the coverage just a little bit. Now for concealer, I'm going to go in with these two from Moira. This one right here is their pink corrector, so that's what I'm going to do first. And I'm using my BK Beauty A506 to apply. I like this concealer on its own as well without having to layer a darker one or skin tone color one on top. and you can make that decision as well. Now we're going to go in with the Lavish Creamy Concealer. And this one I am going to apply down here just to cover my old acne scars, minor discoloration. And I'll use my damp makeup sponge to apply. Okay, now I just had to turn the light up. I just had to go back to the original way because I felt like it was looking a little grainy actually. So I think you can see, what my skin looks like here. I think you can see all of that. So, all right, now I am done with my cream products and I feel like I have a cat hair, mosquito, but I feel like I have a cat hair on me somewhere. There's something going on. I have a mini version of the Maybelline Lasting Fix Setting Spray, so that's what we're going to use today. Now, the moment that I think we've all been waiting for, the new Givenchy press powder. This press powder is said to be, and it does come with a little brush right here, which I'm not going to use the brush, but this press powder is said to be identical to the original loose powder. And as you guys know, they messed up the original loose powder by re-releasing it with a glow. And nobody, well, at least I don't, and I've heard from several others, nobody wants a glow on their under eye area. So yeah, we're going to cross our fingers. I feel like I have a little fuzzy or something. I feel like I have something on my face. But we're going to cross our fingers and hoping that this is exactly like the loose version. And I'm just taking my powder puff and swirling all. I'm going to warm it up on the back of my hand. Make sure I don't have any creases. Man, this Moira concealer kind of set itself. And just start pressing. I can smell a fragrance, definitely. Yeah, but it's Givenchy. I mean, really, what do you expect? I don't remember if the loose powder had one. I try not to use the loose powder on camera, at least the old version, because they don't make that version anymore. And I don't want to use something that you guys can't get, especially if you like how it wears. But hoping that this will be unanswered prayer. Now let's move on to bronzer, and I'm going to use this one right here from House Labs, and this is the shade Light. And I'm using my BK Beauty, what is this, 107 brush to start applying. I could have sworn that House Labs came out with bronzers a while back. Maybe this is just a new shade, but I'm not sure. Or maybe they redid the formula or something. Yeah, I feel like they came out with them like 2 years ago. It's a nice color though. Always adding a little bronzer to my nose just to give it some color. Now, super excited to go in with the Say blush. The shade that I got is shade Mia. And a lot of you all have said some really nice things about this shade. Nice peachy shade, peachy mauve shade. I'm using the BK 112 to apply. That is a really beautiful shade, and it gives such a beautiful glow without accentuating much texture. That's exactly what I want from a blush and highlighter. Now for highlighter, I'm going to go in with this one right here. This is a baked highlighter, and it is from Makeup Revolution. Oh no, it has one of those stickers on it. One moment, please. All right, so here is the shade, and this one is called Diamond Glow. I'm going to use my Rare Beauty highlighter brush to apply. Ooh, that's beautiful. I picked up a couple shades of these, and I know I wore one when I did my full face of Makeup Revolution. Look at that. Wow. Um, these are smooth, they're not textured, they are baked highlighters that mimic some very expensive highlighters, and I love them. I love them. I'm honestly taking a turn to how I feel about Revolution Beauty. I still want to call it Makeup Revolution, but it does say Revolution Beauty on all the packaging. So, yeah, some of their products, I'm not going to say all of their products. Like no one brand is perfect in all of their products. Just kind of a little bit more blush on top. But I do think that they are improving their formulas. That's what it looks like. So, I mean, if they have BH Cosmetics, if they bought, they bought the whole brand, I'm sure that came with the formulas for their amazing products. Hopefully, they're using them for or for Revolution Beauty's products because that would be fabulous. So, I'm going to go off camera to take care of the brows. I don't have any new brow products. I use NYX brow products or e.l.f. brow products. And then I'll be back and we're going to start playing with that Wicked Widow American Psycho palette. This part of the video, my audio somehow messed up, but you're going to see me applying the new Clarins. It's their lip tint, and it's in the shade 04. It smells like cherry. It tastes like cherry. I don't wear a lot of lip tint, so this is going to be interesting to see how long it wears on my lips, and I am not going to do any touch-ups during the day. So this is the American Psycho palette by Wicked Widow Beauty. You'll notice there are 2 rows of neutral shades at the top and 2 rows of colorful shades at the bottom. I love that split. Right now I'm trying to decide which shade I'm going to go in with. So I think I settled on Paul Allen, which I'll show you right now. That's going to be the first shade I go in with, and then I'm going to go in with mergers. So second row and then first row. In the shade Paul Allen, just in the transition area, I'm using a Rephr 15 to go ahead and blend this out. It's a really light shade, but it makes for the perfect transition shade. Now I'm going in with the shade Mergers on a Rephr 14. I'm going to be blending this into the outer corner as well as up into the crease. This is a nice kind of a medium tone brown, and I think it's going to give us a really good base for the rest of the look. And right now I'm telling you guys that I think I'm going to do a little halo eye, so do something brown at the outer corner, and then we'll do a fun color for the inner corner. So next I'm going to go in with the shade Patrick Bateman, and I'm going to do that on the inner corner, and that's going to give us a really cool halo eye. And I'm using a Rephr 13 to apply the shade to the inner corner as well as slightly into the crease. Now on my Rephr 26, I'm going to take the shade The News and apply to the lower lash line. Now we have so many beautiful shimmer shadows, but the one I'm pointing to is Frenzy, and then I'm pointing to Stray Cat, and then also Vein at the bottom. But I think my heart is really leaning towards Frenzy, and then I think I'm gonna go ahead and do Vein in the inner corner, so let's see how that works. And I'm just applying a little bit of some Moira glitter glue to my lid so the shimmer can adhere better. Now I'm taking the shade Frenzy on a What's Up Beauty brush and I'm applying it directly on the lid where I applied the glitter primer. And I think this looks really cool. I love the combination of brown and blue together. Now on a Rephr 03, I'm using the shade Vein on the inner corner and I'm just dragging it down a little bit on the lower lash line. So now I think this look is complete. I'm going to head off camera to take care of the finishing touches, and I will be right back to show you this completed look with the Wicked Widow American Psycho palette. Okay guys, so here is the completed look. I love the way this look turned out, and unfortunately I had no idea that my audio was not on, so you're gonna listen to a voiceover, which I'm sure you just did, over that entire part of me applying the lippy and the eye look, but hey, you know, It happens. This is YouTube amateur hours. So here we are. Let me tell you some of the products I went in with. So I said I was going to go in with this latest mascara from L'Oreal, the Panorama mascara. I like it. I think it's not a very wet formula, which I also love. And I did like 1.5 coats of this. Of course, my favorite blue eyeliner from Give by Gwen Stefani in the shade Bathwater for the lower waterline, and the little Essence black eyeliner for the top lash line. I did a little pat on my lips, and this is a stain. It doesn't feel dry. It feels pretty comfortable. I don't wear a lot of stains that often, so I'll be anxious to see how this holds up throughout the day. The only touch-ups I'm gonna do is just like to blot my nose and stuff, but that's it. So I will check in with you guys a little bit later, about 8-9 hours from now, and we'll see how all of this makeup held up. Very happy to have American Psycho palette in my stash from Wicked Widow. There are so many things that you can do with it, and I'm definitely going to be doing a palette revisit with that palette as soon as I can. So stay tuned for everything, but I'll check you guys a little bit later. Hey guys, so here we are at the 8-hour mark, and I'm gonna go ahead and just wrap up the video here. This is what the makeup is looking like. Very glowy, and I think a lot of it has to do with that one size mixing medium that came out, and I really do think that that product would be better suited for a thicker foundation. I feel like the About Face foundation was maybe just a little too thin for it, but it still looks really pretty. It looks really nice. I didn't do any touch-ups today. Let's talk about the blush and the highlighter, because I think those are definitely two strong points of this entire makeup look. The Say blush, the Revolution Beauty highlighter. I think they just went together beautifully. The Givenchy powder under the eyes, 2 thumbs up. If you're missing the loose powder, get this pressed one. It is the same thing, and it's doing a phenomenal job. I really have to hand it to the American Psycho palette from Wicked Widow. I have it sitting right here. This is a really nice palette. I like the versatility of this palette. And I like that it's neutral while still being colorful all in one. There's a lot of things you can do with it. And I am definitely going to revisit this palette in an upcoming video. So stay tuned for that. I think the mascara looks good too. The one from L'Oreal. The Clarins lip tint. You know, I've had lunch. I just had a little bagel as a snack, and it's also my dinner. You can see a little bit is still on, but I didn't retouch it. It was a nice formula. It was a comfortable formula, but I do think you'll probably need to reply after lunch or something like that. Overall, I think this face of makeup did really well. I really like it. I love the combination of blue and brown together. I think it's really great. And I like all of these products that I picked up. Let me know if you picked up any of these products. Did you order American Psycho? It is still in stock right now. My affiliate code Steff will save you 10% off over on the Wicked Widow Beauty website. But let me know your thoughts. Sound off in the comments down below. I want to thank you guys so much for watching another one of my videos. Y'all have a great day or night wherever it is y'all are at. Stay hydrated, drink that water, and I'll see y'all very soon. Bye.